Hello, my dear Scorpio. This is the love reading, a prediction for the month of February with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a pick a card reading up, your love life moving forward for the full members to this channel, and the reading, what are their intentions with you, are available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for January to get a context, and this is the prediction for February. And I will start reading your cards, and I'm using Tarot de la NUIT. So, when I open your deck here, I see 10 of Pentacles together with 9 of Swords. So on surface, everything might look fine, but underneath the surface, someone is suffering, or maybe both people are suffering. We'll see. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the 2 of Pentacles together with the 10 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles might be someone that's unsure of the relationship, or unsure if they are worthy, if they are loved, if they can tolerate this kind of intimacy. This is Cinderella. She is used to live with her stepsisters and stepmom, so she's not used to closeness. And on the other hand, it might also be a person that feels easily abandoned, easily marginalized. So it can be 2 sides to the same person, or maybe this is the different sides to you too in this relationship. So I called the 4 archangels. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. And here we have the Queen of Wands together with the 2 of Pentacles. So Queen of Wands, self-respect. It seems like this is what's growing in this relationship. In kind of the battlefield of love, we learn so many things. And here it seems like self-respect is one of the things, and also experience, basically experience. The more experience we get, the more resilient we get, and also if we can kind of digest the experience and not just leave it as a trauma, we digest it, we become very wise and warm and generous and grown up and not so easily touchy-feely, okay? And 6 elements. So we have the 5 of Wands with the Queen of Wands. So this with not being exactly on the same page, the relationship not running exactly smooth, seems to be great for both your healing and your ability to become more resilient, more down to earth in a way. Even if it's fire, I'm feeling like she's standing with both her feet on the ground here, while these 2 might be planning to jump from a bridge or something. Eiffel Tower or London Bridge. Okay, 6 elements. Earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Scorpio viewers. So I want my dear Scorpios to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So I will tune in for a few seconds here to you, the person most on your mind, and your relationship in February. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Star card. So there's some kind of point with this whole ordeal here. It's a reason to why we met. It's a reason why certain things happen. We are here to learn. We are here to experience and expand awareness of the universe. So even if you are compatible on the surface, you are compatible when it comes to your souls. And the old bottom of the deck is the 2 of Wands. So someone might be, in the past, have been kind of holding off either the relationship or intimacy or communication or something. We'll see how this will have developed. The 2 of Wands, it's also self-respect. So we can't just let someone, trample in on our territory. or step over our boundaries. So sometimes often we have to kind of define ourselves towards the relationship and towards the other person and say, this is me, this is what I can accept, this is what I can tolerate. But I definitely feel some resistance here. It's like a person that's scared and don't want to take the leap of faith, or is not ready to take the leap of faith. So this is what's on your mind, where the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for February, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, and we have the 3 of Wands as opposed to the 2 of Wands that we saw before. So this is open communication, trying to figure things out, still not giving in or giving up on our boundaries, but at least opening up more to the possibility of compromise. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling there. And this is what's on your mind, and we have this beautiful Knight of Cups. So it's openness to love. It's we want to be romantic, we want to have a romantic partner, we want to be in love, we want to show our love as well. So that's on your mind, and this is what's on their mind. And we have the 9 of Wands. So this seems a little bit more protected. It reminds me of the 9 of Swords in the beginning. So someone that either got hurt in the relationship or were already kind of on their watch going into the relationship. So we'll see. And this is the bond between you two, and it's a Knight of Pentacles. So slow and steady wins the race. It's sometimes when we jump into far and into deep, we get scared, and that might really hurt the other person. If we are, let's say that you just met, you holding hands, and then you start kissing, and then you feel like, no, this was awkward, and maybe you should have gone on holding hands for a little while longer before we had the right kind of feelings for a kiss, for example. And if this is a long-term relationship, it's something that has been a problem for a long time, that either the problem is that one person is on their guard and has a hard time letting the other person in, or it can be that there's something that we have a hard time forgiving that has been going on for a long time. So this is what's your feelings, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. So this is a little bit guarded, like we want to kiss, we want to hold hands, we want to, move to the next step, but we don't want to get overwhelmed. We see the water is running into the living room here. The moon is very big outside the window. So there's a risk of getting overwhelmed. And this is their feelings. 3 of Cups. Okay. So I definitely think that this person is a little bit hurt by something that have happened between you two, where you weren't really 100% into the situation. You didn't give yourself 100% because you felt scared or you felt overwhelmed. So they want a more easygoing relationship with less hiccups, or less like, I can't do this, but I can do that. They just want it to be normal. Okay, they just want without the hassle, without the troubles, because it's making them a little bit grumpy, this with the troubles. But the troubles needs to be there so we can grow, and we can't just go along with what another person feels or wants, just to not be rude or to not give the wrong signals. So this is your behaviors and attitudes. So it's Page of Cups, so it's still open to love. It's just that it's a little bit overwhelming with this water running into the living room. And so we just want to take things a little bit slow. You might feel very new to this with relationships. It can be this if we are either in a new relationship with a new person, or if we are coming down to such a levels in ourselves that we are connecting deeply with, for example, the archetype of our inner child. And then we can feel suddenly really insecure. Before we had maybe walls that protected this part of us, but now these walls are full of holes and the water is running in and the moon is coming in there, making us anxious and worried. So it kind of cracks our style a little bit to the walls are being taken down one by one and leaving us barren and vulnerable. Okay. So that can make us over dramatic as well. It can make us, mostly I feel this with overwhelmed. Okay, so this is their behaviors and attitudes. Ace of Cups, it's very romantic. It's a person that wants to romanticize, wants things to be lighthearted and fun, and maybe they're a little bit blue-eyed and naive, and when things doesn't go exactly as they want, they get a little bit bitter. At least they are thinking bitter thoughts in their mind here. And the outcome is the King of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So I'm seeing like a good solid ground for the relationship to continue if no one is freaking out here. Because the Three of Wands shows that there's an ability to communicate. We are not going to budge on certain things, but we can at least inform of these things. And we're taking it slow and steady. And slow and steady wins the race. So the King of Pentacles is a stable relationship. Okay. So I'll take the Modern Witch Tarot and clarify first the Three of Wands. Everything is fine. So I think we are, both sides is probably dealing with some really acute pain, really acute painful feelings. But on the surface, we are trying to not be such a big crybaby. So we are trying to communicate in an adult fashion, but still not giving up on this side that's feeling a lot of pain. So we're saying, no, this is too much for me, for example, or I need more confirmation in this relationship. I need to know that you are in this relationship too. So we can keep a little bit bottled up, but we just, if we think that things can get better, in other case, we are probably going to roll with this Ten of Swords and feel like the other person is just crap. It's just they are destroying us or hurting us or breaking our heart. Okay, clarifying the Knight of Cups. And we have the Page of Wands. So we are open for business. We are social. We are ready to take steps forward. We are ready to evolve, to expand. So it's a very curious card. It's also, again, very young, page. So it shows that maybe this is very new to you, or you open new doors that they weren't open before. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. They have the Nine of Wands. So this person is a little bit butthurt, okay? Things you probably haven't really pampered or lift up their self-esteem. Maybe their self-esteem has taken a lot of hits here in the relationship with you being, maybe with the Pages, a little bit insecure. And like if you meet a person like this, like they feel it, like if they meet a person like me, they should just want me with, you know, everything they got, like what's not to like. So it's a little bit like that. But it can also be, as I said before, a person that's has some baggage. Okay, so maybe they came in suspicious, but they seem to open themselves fine to you. You are also open yourself up, but it's a little bit more dramatic. I think it's more painful for this person, but for you it's a little bit more like overwhelming. It's like, you know, going down in really cold water and getting that reflex, like almost like, we need to fight for air. So clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. That was the opening card. We had the Ten of Pentacles with Nine of Swords. So a good relationship, but you know, things going on underneath the surface where there's a lot of pain. But both people seems to want this Ten of Pentacles. So slow and steady, we try to build things up. So we come to this point of living in this castle together. Okay, so clarifying your feelings. And we have the Moon. So I think I mentioned the Moon coming in here. So the Moon is anxiety, it's subconscious feelings, memories, things that we haven't dealt with. For example, maybe a feeling that we can't be loved. So we're having really high walls. The Four of Pentacles is like a fort with 4 corners, so that we don't get hurt. But then this person is showing friendliness, so we're opening up a little bit. That means that a wall is crumbling down and a lot of pain from the past might come in. So this is a little bit different. This has caused suspicion. I don't think this has caused suspicion. It's more like a subconscious reaction. Here the person has gotten suspicion by experience. This is a subconscious reaction that might be even surprising. We didn't even know that we had pain here. And small children, they get so easily traumatized. It might just be that their brothers stole their lollipop, and that was the biggest betrayal of all times, because in their life it was. And now if this person is coming in and trying to steal time and attention or kisses or whatever, it might trigger this, what was stolen before. And we don't even know it because we don't remember that darn lollipop. And if we did, we wouldn't care. But the inner child did. And it's the inner child it's that part that really falls in love. So if it has issues, it will come up when we start to fall in love, or when we fall in love, or when our walls fall, because we are starting to love someone for real. Okay, the relationship is deepening. Clarifying the Three of Cups, Seven of Cups. It feels like this person is questioning your behavior. If you are on this side, you might as well be on this side, because the roles can easily be in reversed for different Scorpio. For some it will be here, for some you will be there. The drama is the same, but it can be different roles to the different sides of this relationship. Okay, so Seven of Cups feels like they are disappointed with what has been so far. It's like this is not what they expected, planned, or wanted. Okay, so clarifying the Page of Cups, and it's the Two of Cups. So there's a readiness for love. We just need to get our feet wet and learn how this feels. It's just a matter of getting used to this water, not just gasping for air, but starting to feel, it's really nice and warm and cozy, and I can dive and it's interesting. Clarifying the Ace of Cups, and we have the King of Pentacles. So it actually seems like this person is a little bit more further into the relationship with these kings, and kind of wish you to, get on with it already. And you are busy here dipping your toes in the water. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. It's a Wheel of Fortune. 10, we have 10, 10. So 3 10s here. We also had 10 of Pentacles in the beginning. So the 10s, it shows that this is a karma between you two. Something that has repeated endlessly, not always between the two of you. You can have repeated it with this person and that person, but now you're dealing with it together. And it's something that needs to be done. It's time. It's the thing on the agenda, we can say. It's not always pleasant, but it's always what our soul wants, okay, when the 10 is involved. 10 is also 1, so it's like 1, 1, 1. And it means that there's a chance, an opportunity to evolve our souls, okay? This is the advice for you, and we have the ring. So it says that, yes, continue being open for committing deeper into this relationship. Just take it slow so you're not getting overwhelmed, but you don't have to doubt the relationship in itself so much just because you have these awkward feelings. They probably come from something of old, like the lollipop story. And this is the advice for this other side. And we have this fox. So the fox is, it's like it's easy for us to judge and to see red flags and to become suspicious. The fox is very cunning and smart. We don't want to be fooled. We don't want to look like a fool. We don't want to be naive or give our heart to someone that doesn't care. I think both people here have good intentions. It's just this person seems to doubt your intentions here, Scorpio. And you have good intentions. It's just you can't overwhelm yourself because you need to get used to this situation. So, I don't know. They could probably trust themselves a little bit more when it comes to, you know, making choices here. They might feel like they're always choosing the wrong people for relationships. They're always going for those that's not ready or not compatible, or so they need to make a choice here, either to trust you and to invest in the relationship, or decide not to trust and not moving forward. So it's a little bit more doubt here than I anticipated, because this King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. But it might be that they are so advanced into the relationship that they want more. They want more from you, and if you can't give that to them, they can't hold this advancement of the relationship, and they might, you know, explode in your face and walk away. So we'll see. Outcome. Council of all beings. Well, it seems like you're supposed to be in this relationship and sort this out, not only for yourself, but also for the other person, people that you have karma with here and there when it comes to this issue. Also for your ancestors that also have dealt with these kind of issues and weren't able to solve them. It's your job, your assignment for right now. It doesn't have to end perfectly or well even, but learn as much as you can from this situation while you are in it. And we both have this 2 King of Pentacles and this Council of all beings. So it definitely seems like you have a shot for a long-term relationship. As long as I see that this person is trying the best they can, but this person is feeling unworthy because of that the relationship doesn't move forward as fast as they would want. So it's most the danger that this person will end it, okay? Because you seem like you want to move forward. You just want to take it slow, to not scare yourself to death, okay? So I would urge you to watch the reading, What Do They Want to Have Happen, and the love reading for January to learn more about this situation or relationship. You can also order personal readings from me at tarot.com.se, and thank you for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. Take really good care until next time. Stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.